I'm on it. It's not on. I don't know how to get to the back end. Oh, now I'm live. Okay. Now are we live? Hey everybody. This is embarrassing. It happened again. Hold on. I'm with child. My wife's flight got canceled. I was supposed to trade off parenting duties. I'm trying to keep on doing this live stream, but my daughter has currently climbed into a shelf. So shout out in the comments. I'm going to be right back. I need to go pull my daughter out of a wire shelf, and then I want to know what you guys are up to. What the fuck? You can't go in there, baby. Why don't you? Can you jump on the couch some more? Hello. Is anybody in here? Hey Rudy, I don't think this is working. Nobody's here. All right. Guys, we had some technical delays, which is if you've watched this show before, that's kind of our thing, is never having a seamless and or um feasible stream. I am currently I'm watching a 2-year-old and I'm streaming, which is yes, good parenting. Um Luckily there's Paw Patrol is on, and I only can do this for about, well, I have another 40 minutes that I can do it, and then I will have to hop off. I don't see your comments. If you are commenting, they're not popping up in my screen. I apologize. Are people commenting, Rudy? Yeah, I'm in it. Okay. Fuck this. You guys, I'm sorry for this, whatever the fuck you call this. I can't see anything because for some reason nothing works like it's supposed to. Yo, what's up? Leslie, how are you? All right. I can hear myself now. I'm gonna turn my volume off. This is so embarrassing. Nothing works like it's supposed to. Okay, whatever. I'm turning it off. Okay, multitasking. Yes, I'm here. Now I'm able to see you. Hi, Minnow. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay, you want to watch Paw Patrol? All right. That's easy for me. I like that. That's good. Hopefully my wife is not watching this at the moment. Because it's late, and also I don't think you're supposed to live stream while your child watches Paw Patrol. I'd say that that would be something I would judge somebody else for. You want to see him? Okay. Do you want to say hi? Okay. That's all we can do for now. Go watch Paw Patrol. We've had a crazy couple days. I took Minnow out to Salt Lake, 2 flights, 7 bags. I had skis, boots, suitcase, car seat, tote bag, backpack. And in Minneapolis, like an idiot, I got a dirty chai and I set it next to my tote bag. And Minnow just dumped it into the tote bag where everything was. Everything for the plane was in it. Um, she did look mad, didn't she? Um, but it's all good. I'm in Salt Lake City. I'm at a friend's house. I thought I would be in a better setup at the moment, but tis not to be. Uh, how many we got in here? We got five right now. Um, can you guys hear Paw Patrol? Minnow, oh, she's climbing in to this shelf again. She keeps on climbing into this shelf. Baby, can you climb out of there? Are you stuck? She was not in the backpack. How could you go skiing? Well, I brought her. I didn't do any kind of skiing myself. I literally just did a pizza with a 2-year-old, a large 2-year-old, in between my legs the whole time. And she loves it, but she did scream bloody murder. Um, she screamed so long and cried so hard. There was so much snot pouring out of her nose when we did the lift. She did not like the chair at all. Hey man, don't climb in there right now. It's funny because the world is burning, and this is like the one place that doesn't make it seem like the world is burning because my literal close, like tiny world is so chaotic and crazy because I have a 2-year-old and I'm by myself. She's a really good girl. I'm not trying to badmouth the babe, but it's been such a hectic week. Obviously, last time we were dealing with ice, we were dealing. You're driving the car. Minno, how do you feel about Mark Carney's speech at Davos? She didn't have any comment. Paw Patrol, yeah. She did look good. She's a great skier. Minna, you're gonna hurt yourself if you try to shut that door. Can you get out of there? Can you jump on the couch for me? I want to see you jump onto the couch. She said, of course. Let's just, this is kind of, I think this is probably the most indicative, um, kind of like place where we're at in, Rudy, can you change that configuration so that I'm small and it's big? There we go. Um, let's just listen to what the commander in chief had to say.
Well, thank you very much, Larry. It's great to be back in beautiful Davos, Switzerland, and to address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies. Certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not.
The funny thing about this is like a whole, like the white nationalists love to push this thing about how like Europe's been ruined by immigration because there's Turkish people in Berlin and Stockholm, there's Somalis and whatever, there's Moroccans in Amsterdam. Like they love to like pick like one moment, like when there was those like big fights in Amsterdam a couple years ago when the fascist Maccabi Haifa fans came and started pulling women's hijabs off and being like, look what these Moroccans have done to this beautiful strudel town. And in reality, I mean, that's a unique case because it was all the Israelis' fault, but it was also like just one moment. I've been to Stockholm, I've been to Berlin. Berlin as Sudanese falafel. It's the best thing I've ever tried. They use peanut sauce instead of tahini. But all those cities are thriving. They do have large immigrant populations. A lot of them are refugees, and that creates the normal kind of like issues you would have with poverty, like anywhere in the world. But we also, like I've said many times, fucked up all those countries and also ruined the atmosphere so that global warming has forced people to fight for resources and head to higher ground, aka Europe, America, Canada, Australia, places that benefit from our dismantling of second world countries. But they love to just go on this like it's unrecognizable. You get off the plane in Copenhagen and they make you take the Shahada right when you get off. Right when you get off, you have to take the Shahada. and you have to pledge allegiance to ISIS, and you also have to eat dates. They don't even let you eat strudel. You can't eat gingerbread anymore. It's not allowed. You got to eat dates and pistachio flavored desserts. You're not allowed to eat. Oh, you're right, Leslie. He doesn't make any sense. I love you. Some enemies. Nobody likes you, bro. That's something like literally the only people that like you are guys that think Cybertrucks are cool, Nazis, and like the dumbest member of a cul-de-sac PTA. Like nobody normal likes you. I haven't like we like you in the sense that you're like a funny disaster to watch. Honestly, if you would have lost the election and just gone into like your own channel called like Trump News, I would watch it 24/7. I love watching you talk because it's so insane. But
Not
nobody likes you like that.
recognizable. And we can argue about it, but there's no argument. Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody and say I don't recognize it. And that's not in a positive way. That's in a very negative way.
Can I also say this? This is the number one old guy thing to say too. The number one old guy thing to say is like the city isn't the same anymore. Every time I talk to anybody about like every time I talk to anybody about like I'll go and I'll like like I'll be in like a suburb of Seattle, or like I'll be in the suburbs of New York, or like I was in Brighton this summer in London meeting with a friend, and everybody's just like, yeah, London's not recognizable anymore. And you mean, yeah, it's like you lived there 50 years ago. Like of course it's you mean the passage of time. Yeah, that happens, bro. Anyways, this is all Nazi dog whistle bullshit.
And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good, but
I
it's
want to
not
see
heading in
Europe
the
go
right
good.
direction.
It's not
This
heading in the right
enormous
direction.
unsecured island is actually part of North America on the northern frontier of the Western Hemisphere. That's our territory. It is therefore a core national security.
If it's anybody's territory. And also I love how you went into Darth Vader voice. I know that that's probably some tech thing, but that's funny. It would be funny if somebody in the sound booth was just like, "Yeah, we're Darth Vadering this motherfucker." Oh, man, he's so fun to watch. But by the way, if we're just talking about like maps and the way things look, Greenland should obviously go to Canada. How weird would our map look if Greenland was part of the United States? Like just giant opposite Florida.
Interest of the United States of America. And in fact, it's been our policy for hundreds of years to prevent outside threats from entering our hemisphere, and we've done it very successfully. We've never been stronger than we are now. That's why American presidents have sought to purchase Greenland. It's the United States alone that can protect this giant mass of land, this giant piece of ice, develop it and improve it and make it so that it's good for Europe and safe for Europe and good for us.
How would it be safe for Europe? I mean, I know it's going to be good for us. It's definitely not going to be good for the Greenlanders. They are basically, like a autonomous region where indigenous kind of like sustainable living has, I think they get stuff. There's modernization and they get stuff sent in and people go to grocery stores and things like that. Hey, can you jump on the bus or on the couch? Jump on the couch, on the bus, on the bus. Um, but yeah, I don't know how it only benefits us. Whoa, that was a good jump, Minnow. Minnow has just learned how to jump from thing to thing.
And that's the reason I'm seeking immediate negotiations to once again discuss the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have. They've acquired, there's nothing wrong with it. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But
He's not wrong
I
about
won't
that.
do that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. But the
Thank
problem
you.
with NATO is that
Thank you for not
we'll be there
attacking
for
our
them
allies.
100%. But I'm not sure that they'd be there for us if we gave them the
Whoa.
call.
No new
Gentlemen, we
friends.
are being attacked. We're under attack by such and such a nation. I know them all very well. I'm not sure that they'd be there.
Who would attack us? Honestly, who could attack us? I mean, China maybe? Russia only in kamikaze sense. The only thing Russia could do is launch nukes. So it's China. Really? China could attack us? That's the only country that would be able to do anything substantial to us is China, unless everybody else banded together. But you want Denmark and Germany to help out? I mean, it's over. If China's attacking us, I mean, maybe NATO could help, but it's not going to be good. China has like $10,000 electric cars now. They are lapping us with tech, lapping us. I saw this video of like the socialized like housing. Like a 25-year-old couple in Shanghai can have like a 4-bedroom house that they design themselves, and it has like a patio with a fireplace, and it's like subsidized by the government, and the fucking money's it's over. It's over. So yeah, I hope if somebody's attacking us, Denmark, do yourself a favor. Go the other way. Learn Mandarin is what I'm wink wink.
I know we'd be there for them. I don't know that they'd be there
You
for
did
us.
so
We're building a
good.
golden dome that's going to, just by its very nature, going to be defending Canada. Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but
Take
they're
that,
not. I
Leslie.
watched your prime minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they
Yeah.
should be grateful to
You
us.
should be grateful, Mark Carney.
Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
You you only live because of the United States, Canada. Do you hear that? Are you listening to me?
Welcome, ladies and
Uh-oh.
gentlemen,
That's not
to
what we
the
meant to
Daily
happen.
Show. My name
Let's just watch the Daily Show, everybody. You want to say hi to everybody again? Okay. Do you want to watch a video? Let's see what your reaction is to this video. Ready? Okay. Look. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely, at one point in my life, was like, if I could only do a backflip, I could get chicks. It wasn't true. Um, I was awkward and chubby. I don't think the backflip would. Well, if I could do the backflip, I probably wouldn't have been awkward and chubby. I do think there are certain things. I love that this is like these guys like they're like this will get them. This one's funny because he tries to do a double and he lands on his head. Dudes are so funny. They don't even come in with a. They don't even come in with like a hey. Did you what are you from around here? My name's Pradesh or whatever, Like they're like, what if I did 9 backflips towards you and made it look like I was gonna land on you and break your ankle? God, that's brutal. It's brutal. That looks like something I would have done at a party. I do think that this is a story worth talking about, which is this guy, Jake Lang. He went to um, Minneapolis to hold an anti-Somali rally, and his whole plan was that he was going to I don't know, like just like get everybody worked up, and I don't know, I don't know how they would have been effective at all, but it really backfired on him. He got the living shit kicked out of him, and I think it's pretty fun to watch. This is him. He got cornered and he got backed in. There was one black guy that was like there that was like, don't hurt him, and everybody else there. And there was also other guys supporting him, um like other, whatever, like MAGA fascists. This guy's pardoned in January 6th, Jake Lang. And it's so funny as he's walking, people are just punching him in the head. Watch how many times he gets. It's so hilarious. Okay, he's doing a Nazi thing. He's trying to walk out of this place, and people are just give me one of the good like out of nowheres. That was a bummer. Maybe we'll see another one. Oh yeah, this is fun. I think he gets dragged out of this car at one point. Oh yeah, they're just punching him in the car. And I actually said that this was good. Uh like I like watching Nazis get punched, you know? I'm one of those weirdos. But I got a lot of people that were like, "Bro, this is too far. You've gone to a point where you're promoting violence. That's not cool." Um and I don't know. I'm always gonna love watching Nazis get punched. I don't know about you guys. Um, it's so funny. Especially this guy thought he was gonna like he thought he was gonna roll up to Minneapolis. The one thing I'm learning about Minneapolis is that they might be the most uh just fucking what do you call it? The most about it city. Like they are down. They are fighting ICE agents. Look at this. I mean, this is like this is like a group of people it's like if there was a Black Friday sale to it's like a Black Friday sale to get like a like a free TV in 2014, except it's to punch a Nazi in the face. God bless Minneapolis. I love it. I fucking love it. It's beautiful. And apparently it was Antifa, which is like this is one of the funnest things. He's trying to calm everybody down. I like this. Hey, you guys, I was just trying to hold a Nazi rally. I can we just can we please be civil? This is the thing about that people will say about this current like when you'll meet somebody and they'll be like I'm a Nazi, and I said this last week, but they'll try to intellectualize it. Like they'll be like, "Oh no, I'm not like a genocidal psychopath. I'm like I'm like a guy who like I just like literature, like Mein Kampf and cinema, like Birth of a Nation." But they're all just Nazis, and this is how they should be treated. I think what happened was we also platformed a lot of people. Like I noticed, like there was a lot of people that were allowed to go onto like Theo or Tim Dillon or whatever it was, Rogan mainly. Lots of podcasts. Was it Diary of a CEO? And they were given this space to just be like normal guys. Like I wake up, I drink coffee, I like boobs and I have a good sense of humor. I do think that we should euthanize all of the people in the United States that don't have a shade of skin color that I approve of. But I'm not like I love Friends, and people started treating these people like they're normal, and they're not. They're not normal. They shouldn't be allowed in polite company. Um, I don't know if anybody's left for this, but we don't do this anymore. What's our next thing? Oh, this was a good one. This was the cameraman, and he was filming. I think he was filming ice, or maybe this is yeah. This is that guy. Yeah, look at he's trying to get away, and I think yeah they took his camera. They took his camera, and you know what is fucked up about that? He missed child support this month because he had to buy that camera, and now they took the camera. Look at him. He's gonna act like a victim. I was just trying to I just went into this Somali neighborhood and I wanted to prove that everybody here was subhuman. And then they came and they took my camera. Can you believe it? God bless Minnesota. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. We should all aspire to be this kind of civic minded. Nobody should be allowed to walk our streets that has these kind of ideals. They should have to stay in the suburbs. They should only be able to shop at Dick's Sporting Goods or whatever. Just that they shouldn't be allowed. They don't because that's the other thing about these sickos, and I see it happening in New York, and I see it happening in DC, and I'm sure it's happening in lots of places, San Francisco for sure, with these like new like techno fascists. Is like liberal culture is like what creates like pop culture, like coolness is it's the diversion from the norm. It's the freaks, that they have to go to this. And it's like, we built these cities. I'm not saying I'm cool, but I'm definitely like, I wanted to be part of that. And that's something I supported: gays, immigrants, art, shit like that. That's like what I wanted to live around. And then these people who have nothing to do with that, they literally like, they want to like recreate the 50s, and they talk shit about trans baristas like all day long. It's like literally like that. I don't think most of these guys go a day without talking about like a purple haired trans barista. But then they want to come to our cities, and they want to like eat at our restaurants, and they want to go to our like spots and talk about how like this, like, this used to be great until the liberals came, and now like look at this one subway station. It's awful. We should kill everybody. Um, but yeah, these people shouldn't be allowed. Don't No peace for the wicked. Speaking of trying to um speaking of trying to reinstill kind of, this is what they want. This is the trad wives, the is my cursor. This is what they want to bring back. They want us to drink whole milk. They want us to. Do you guys notice a trend with these images? There's a certain kind of complexion that keeps on coming out for these milk ads. And honestly, from like just an aesthetic point of view, the milk mustache is going to be more apparent on somebody with melanin in their skin. But don't let me be an art director. But this is what they want. This is crazy. It's like, how like in every sports, yeah, sports authority, they can go to sports authority. Thank you, Daniel. I'm having a hard time because I can't see I'm looking at the chat on my phone, and I'm also watching my daughter jump off of an ottoman onto a couch while the distraction of Paw Patrol is happening. And so I'm juggling a lot of things right now. But what I was going to say is, in every kind of like, like movie about an awful future, Terminator, Blade Runner, Total Recall, whatever it is, there's tons more fiction that wasn't made into movies, or if it was made into movies, I can't reference it. But there's always this awful thing. I think there was a really great tweet about it where it's like, like the moral of the movie is like, we can't create the T-1000 because it will destroy society. And then like everybody in Silicon Valley is like, we have to create the T-1000. This is gonna rock. And this is the same thing with like uh Handmaid's Tale, where it's like it showed us this version of America. No, Minnow. Nope. We're not doing that. Nope. You can stay on the couch for now. She almost went for a drawer, and I'm telling you, like, she was going to just kill those cuticles. But I'm only gonna do this for 5 more minutes, you guys, because my daughter is needs to go to bed and I'm being a negligent parent. But this is like the trad wives thing, the fucking let's drink whole milk again. Do you have bad whole milk is for you? And I know it's good for babies. When I took my daughter off whole milk and I transferred her to almond milk, her entire eczema cleared up. She was like riddled with eczema. We were putting medicines and all this stuff. We stopped whole milk. It was like 2 days later, she had perfect skin. Whole milk is awful for you. Even organic whole milk. It's like we're not supposed to drink that. And I know that there's probably an argument like, well, if it's so bad for us, why are we the only animals that drink other animals' milk and we're doing so well? First of all, are we? I don't know if you've noticed, but our society is not based on community, health, love, peace, sustainability, joy. It's a nightmare. Everybody is trying to accumulate wealth so we can buy things to fill in the void for what we're supposed to have as animals. Which is, yeah, I know. I want to talk to this. Um, oh, what's up, Smapty? Smapty Flafferman. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Um, I I really do appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Anybody want to super chat? We definitely will, you know, shout you out, answer your question. Super chats always get appreciated. I like every all 10 of you guys here. But this is, I mean, it's just this is the America I'd like. They're trying to paint this America. They're trying to recreate this America, and they probably want to do it across the globe in some ways, but where it's like we're all white and we all, brush our teeth with like Wisconsin cheese, and we play piano every Sunday night, like, and we sing with our family, and like we just love classic rock and a GTO, like the environment is scientifically proven to be dying, and Trump is eradicating electric cars because he thinks they're gay. That's literally where we live. This is the world we live in, besides the Cybertruck. Sorry guys, I got a little emotional there. This was speaking of which, speaking of the awful, what's up, Cameron? Uh oh, thank you for showing up, everybody. But this is what you guys are looking at right now is a post by our conservative with a picture, yes, of um, past tense Charlie Kirk. This is from the Beltway Republican, and it's a celebrating the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., somebody that you guys had killed, um, and you would have done everything in your power to, ruin his life today. But this says, I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And this, going back to the thing about the like the whiteness that they want to create, they really have super successfully painted a image to themselves only. Nobody outside of this. Nobody is on the fence about whether white people are victims. Are you stuck under there? Are you being silly? You're being so silly. But this is how far it's gone. This is how far Neil. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm on a call right now, baby. Can I finish the call? Thank you. But it's gone full circle. It's gone so. Yeah. Yeah, baby. What's up? Are you stuck? Okay. You guys, I love you, and this is really fun, but I have to hop off of this because my daughter is just yelling my name. Do you want to say goodnight to everybody? Come here. Scoot out of there. Watch your head. Good job. Okay. Say goodnight, everybody. Say fuck the police. That's great. I'm a good parent, aren't I? Yeah, she's now saying fuck the police. All right, everybody. Uh, I love you. I'm sorry this didn't go longer. I do want to do these longer. I want to do these for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I want to do them at a time that's good for everybody. Please go follow me on Instagram if you don't. And also, please think about joining my Patreon. I'd like to do more trips. I'd like to do something. I think we're going to pivot the Around the World and Andy Haynes from like a goofier thing to like a more like travelogue thing. I might go to Ukraine. Rudy doesn't really want to, but things like that. And but I'd like to know if this is a good time for you or if we could find a better time. And I'll leave you guys on this.
These are female giants. And they are the world's strongest dwarves. And they'll be competing in strength competitions, all to find out who is stronger.
Okay, that's where we are. 8.5 million subscribers. I have 7.5 thousand. I'm gonna go jump off the top of the Mormon temple. Uh, Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I will see you in the near future next Wednesday. I'll see you next Wednesday. And if you want to DM on Instagram, or even I think you might be able to chat me on YouTube. I don't think you can. You can email me. I'll be putting up some polls this week, but let us know what time works for you. I'd love to know if anybody from Europe is watching, if there'd be a good time for them. And I swear to God, I really think next week we're not going to have any technical issues. Okay.